time. Walk to the middle of the avenue of eternal peace.
All right, welcome to the Survival and Basic Badass Podcast After Show. So, anyway, I appreciate you guys who stuck around and are coming back here to the after show. Yeah, I do think I need to probably do a farm tour video and kind of take it around and set it up. That would probably be cool. So one of the things I did want to talk about though is I went to the we have these cooperative extensions. It's the like state, agriculture thing, the whole mayhem back. I like it. The the cooperative extension, they had a class on aquaponics, and I was like, and it's funny because the wife goes to all these classes because I don't know, because we have the farm thing and she's always trying to be better and whatever. And every time she's like, they just try and overcomplicate it, and everything's about getting government grants, and you can't do it without the government, and you need to, find a way to conform and kind of do it our way. And you need, like, they tell my wife every day, you need a government grant to have high tunnels to start your seeds and do all this. And we want to do the farm tour and show your property off. And we think you're so great and whatever, but it's all ridiculous. And it's funny too, because you go around the room and they had us all like introduce ourselves, and because it's all about networking, right? And you're like, oh, I do rabbits and chickens, and I have flowers, and I have this, and I have, we grow this type of vegetable, and we have this set up. So, and it is nice, but it's funny. Every person starts out like a little embarrassed, like, well, my farm's really small. But you'll have people who are like, my farm's only an acre. It's really small. And then you'll have guys who are like, mine's only 250 acres. It's really small.
Right.
It's, it's like my tractor, right? I talk to some guys and they're like, whoa, you have a really big tractor. And then I talk to other guys and they're like, that's not a tractor. That's like a lawnmower. And,
Right.
It's like, everything is relative and perspective. But yeah, it's the grants and the paperwork. That's the whole thing. And you get on that list as being a farm. Then that means the UN and that the FEMA and them can come and kind of take over your stuff there. They can take control during an emergency.
Yeah, I mean they try and make it seem like this is like free money to help you out because they want you doing these things. And maybe that's true, subsidies and grants and shit like that. But the fact of the matter is once you start taking money, that shit it's not free. You know what I mean? There's a give and take, and it's not just it's not just doing what you want them to, doing what they want you to, and taking and filling out all the bullshit paperwork that you got to go through. They start getting their hands in. They know exactly what you're up to and know exactly what you're doing, and they want to do an inspection and take a look, make sure that money's being well spent and all this sort of bullshit. Next thing you know, you're bending over backwards to get the measly grant that's not even fucking worth it.
Exactly. Well, the big thing is, right? I mean, all of it comes at such a heavy cost. And that's the same thing. Like, she's constantly fighting. Do I become a farm and take subsidies and do all this stuff? I mean, in a way where, it is like a small business, but it's not like a farm, right?
Right.
And it turns out by even their definition, well, if you don't make this much money a year or whatever, you're not a farm and whatever. And we're like, good. We want to stay under that radar and
Right.
kind of go there. But it's the same thing with the FFL. Like, I want all the benefits, and I want the business of being an FFL and doing that. And it would be so great to me. And just like, I'm sure the wife would love to step up the farm thing and embrace all the bigger benefits we get from being a big production farm. But just like the FFL, it comes at such a high cost, and they get into your business. And like, the big deterrent with me with the FFL is you have to have a list of every gun that you own, and it's all your thing. You have to tell them all your business, and it exposes so much of your life. It's to get any good, you have to have some bad. And
Right.
I don't know, it gets scary to me. But Yeah, I'm reluctant. Anyway, so we go to this thing and it's about aquaponics. And the guy pretty much, it was really directed towards commercial. Like if you want to be a big scale selling fish and aquaponic vegetables to people.
Mhm. Does that shit actually work? I've never seen anybody that actually.
The presentation, it doesn't work.
Okay. All
So
right.
like no
I've
joke.
never seen anyone successfully doing that
Right,
business
right.
without like getting,
Well, that
crowdsourcing
huge
to
government
supplement it.
grants
Yeah.
and yeah, it was crazy. And we're like, all right, can we go see an example? Is there a farm doing this? Well, good luck finding anything near here. That was the answer we got.
Yeah.
That was the only answer, and
Mhm.
we're like,
Yeah, but it
okay.
doesn't matter where in the country you are, good luck finding one near here. Yeah,
Well, that's the
they
guy's
don't
example
exist.
was, well, in the Virgin Islands, they're
Uh-huh.
doing it. And
Okay.
they really are the only ones.
Mhm.
If you are interested in aquaponics, shoot me an email at preppingbadass@gmail.com. I have some PDFs that I can send you that I'll hook you up. But
Yeah.
that's separate. But anyway, so Chris, I don't know if you stuck around. You probably catch the after show later. I know everybody's got to start their day on the weekend. You don't want to, miss too much, but I do have a picture of kind of the rabbit setup. So I have like a sheet metal barn and it had dog kennels on it.
Mhm.
So I ended up doing cages that I bought. I can send you guys some links to the stuff. And I think, one of you guys mentioned in the comments about doing a farm tour. And I think I can put together a video like that. I'll do one of just the rabbits, one of my chicken setup, and then maybe one of kind of the property kind of thing. We'll see. I don't know. The wife's reluctant. I try not to put too much of the business out there. But more and more, it's the world, whatever.
Mhm.
Live life. Don't be afraid or be really afraid. It's one or the other. I'm not sure which one is right. But
Yeah.
anyway, I basically that picture you saw, I have double that. Like
Mhm.
they're kind of mirrored on either side. So if you're
Right.
standing behind me, you get the idea. So that was the deal there. But I will do a little video and see if I can throw it up. Um, Rocket FFL. What is that? A Ryan Army Ranger.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Second Amendment. So yeah, I'll check it out. Um, yeah, no, I definitely looked at that. And I actually do have a separate building I could do the FFL. I will say as far as the paperwork, there's that online like course that's like $39 or something that I think it's FFL 123. I probably
Mhm.
should have had an affiliate link if I was going to plug them. But
Right.
they're that I've been through it. It does take you through all the steps, but I'll check this guy out and see what he says cuz yeah, I couldn't find a way around protecting my privacy and my life without,
Yeah.
inviting the
Yeah.
world in there. But I do have tax stamps, so I've already exposed myself to,
Yeah,
a
well, I
level
know a
of
lot of people
exposure to the ATF.
that a lot of people that have the FFLs
Yeah.
and they'll tell me privately, I don't actually own any firearms. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because that's the point. I mean, maybe they have access to firearms, but they don't
Right.
technically own any, you know? And so I think that's
Yeah.
maybe, it's tricky to deal with that. You know what I mean? You don't want to keep all your guns at your neighbor's house and hope that he lets you in to access them when you want,
Right.
you know?
Exactly. But nice. Don't give them an inch. That's really what it's all about is protect yours. But the bottom line is, like we were saying at the other, find a way to, be more self-sufficient, take care of your own and take care of your own needs. The more you can do it, the better you're going to be.
Hmm.
But anyway, I appreciate you guys sticking around. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and I will let you get on with your day and you can go start your business. So, with that, stay safe, and we will talk to you guys next week.